Hey, this is Dr. Robert Glover, and welcome to drglover.com and TPI University. And I just want to give you a little tour of your online class that you've registered for. So, welcome to your class. And we're just going to start out with this tour on the homepage of drglover.com. And if you are watching this video, it's posted on your class resource page, so I know you've already figured out the part I'm about to show you, but I'll just take you through step by step of how to access your class and how to use the class most effectively. So we'll go to drglover.com. We'll go up here to sign in. We'll click on sign in, and that's going to auto load for me my password for my personal account page at drglover.com. Now, everything you've ever bought at drglover.com is going to be listed on your member page. And I'm just going to scroll down here to a PET course that is just now starting. And I'm creating this little tutorial video for that class, and we'll post it on other classes as well, since the material is all about the same. So when you click on that link, it takes you to the class resource page, and this will be true for every class. Each class has its own page for the class. And as you scroll down, take the time to scroll down and read. A lot of guys skip the reading the instructions part. So take the time to just look over this resource page. Now, I'll give you a little introduction to the lessons here, homework and discussion forums. Read all that information. I'm not going to repeat it for you. Introduction to the instructor Q&A forum. Introduction to the live Q&A sessions. We're going to come back to this in just a minute. There's also a link for the class library. And the class library, we'll come back and look at this in just a minute as well, has a lot of additional resources for this particular course. If you need help at any time during the course, click this button. It'll open an email to support at drglover.com. So any help you need with the course, be sure and do that. Now, here is a link to introduce yourself. We're going to come back to that in a minute. And here's all the lessons. We will post the new lesson each week on Monday, usually about midday Pacific time. And you'll get an email as soon as each new lesson is up. So as you can see, this first lesson is up. And then the homework and discussion forums are down below here. So the first homework discussion forum is here. There's also a general discussion forum and success stories forum. And I encourage you to use these. The general discussion forum is just for you guys in the class. If you want to talk with each other about anything, feel free to use that forum. Just be respectful of each other and share your success stories here. Now, this is an big part of the class, the instructor Q&A forum, and I'm going to come back to that in just a minute. I just wanted you to see the link. Now, suggestions for posting on the class forum. Please read this because it'll help. And one of the first things is that you need to add a screen name. Go into your account page and just put a screen name in there. And then every time you make a post on the forum, it will autofill your screen name. If you do not do this, it will post your full name. And unfortunately, my forum doesn't have an editing ability. So if that happens, go back up to that button, email us at support, let us know, and we can change that. But please add your screen name now so that doesn't happen, because it's extra work for all of us. Now, another part, I'm going to re-review with this, but I put it in yellow. Do not start new discussion threads. Now, in just a minute, I'm going to explain what that looks like. But I just want you to be aware of that, because most people intuitively get it, but every now and then, because it's not totally intuitive, people kind of make a mistake, and I'm going to point that out in a minute. So we're going to scroll back up here. And let's just go to the live Q&A sessions. There'll be 2 of them. In most classes, there's 2 in this class. And the dates are already here, so you can put them on your calendar. There are different times of the day, each one, to kind of hit the world more evenly with both. And if you want to test the link, you can go ahead and click the link, and that's going to open a page. It's going to take you to Zoom, and we're just going to pretend like we're going to Zoom, and then it's going to open up that particular meeting. At least I'm waiting for it to. I thought this experiment would work, but I don't want to take more time waiting. But when it does open up, it will say it is, your class that particular Q&A for that particular date. And that way you can make sure the link works. I test these links. I already did actually test this before I made this little video. They do work. And you'll receive an email a couple days before and then a couple hours before on the day of the live Q&A. So do attend these live Q&As. You'll get so much value out of them. And here's something else I want to show you. Back to the library page. I'm going to click the library page here, and that takes us to another page. Look at this. This is previously recorded live Q&A sessions. Can you count how many are there? And those are like over an hour each. These are jammed full of it's a gold mine of information about the class subject. So be sure and check these out. I mean, there's a lot of hours of listening there, but it's worth the time you invest. So plug it in when you're driving to work or working out or whatever. Now, while we're on the library page, there's some articles I've posted. I'll post some diagrams. Most classes, I give you a podcast or 2 or 3. This one has a few, and then there's instructions for downloading those podcasts. So let's go back to the resource page. So that's how you access the live Q&As and access the recordings of previous live Q&As and access the library page. Now, as we go down, as I said, each week's lesson will be posted each Monday. You'll get an email about that. Just open it up, and here's the lesson. And then if you either you can read it online, or if you want to scroll all the way down to the bottom of the lesson, there should be a link when we get down here to the bottom, all the way down. Ooh, some sexy pictures. A link where you can download PDF and link to take you to the discussion forums as well. So that's how you access the lessons. And then the homework discussion forums, these are for you guys. This is where you guys do your work and connect with each other. I will not respond on the discussion forums. These are for you. But anytime you want to ask me a question, this is where you do it, in the instructor Q&A forum. And as I open this one up, and especially in this course, this is another gold mine of questions. Now I'm going to point out one other neat little trick over here. You can subscribe. I'm currently subscribed to this forum. And anytime, and you have to click that, or you can click unsubscribe to unsubscribe. I'll just subscribe back while I'm here. And anytime I or anybody else makes a post on this forum, you will receive an email. Now, one other little trick is do not reply to that email. It looks like, well, you can just reply to that post. The only person that will ever see that reply is me and my assistant, because it goes to an email nobody else is ever going to see. But you can go into the forum and then reply. So I'm just going to open up this forum and just show you how many pages there are of just all of these are just all the answers I've given to every question ever asked to me in every previous class. Talk about another gold mine. Spend some time, going over that. It's well worth it. Now, let me just point out the one last thing that I want you to be conscious of. Remember, I said do not start new discussion threads. And again, sometimes, it's not totally intuitive, but I want to make it more intuitive for you. So let's go to the introduction forum. And this is where you introduce yourself. And look, several people have created new threads. This is the thread created by Dr. Robert Glover. That's me. My assistant actually created that. This is every forum is going to be the same. Only click on the forums that I have created, right, that have my name on them. Do not click new topic and start a new forum. Please do not do that. And we will go through and delete these, but I wanted to show them to you. So how you do it is, click the link I've created. Let's discard those unsaved edits. And you can just scroll down and see what's already there. And it goes from oldest to newest on the forum. And if you want to, this is the introduction part, says introduce yourself. If you want to introduce yourself, just click post a reply. And then just type in whatever you want to type in right there and then post the message. That's how you do that. Now, if you want to respond to somebody's message, you can click quote this on this particular message. So you just hit quote it. There, that message then shows up in the grayed out box, and down here, type whatever you want. And you can even go in and like edit any of that quote, where you can edit it down, maybe just to the part that you want to quote, or maybe even click this little button up here and highlight a certain line. So say, for example, you want to go up, you want to highlight that, just hit yellow. And, you could even then like, edit out that part and then type whatever you want to down here and post message. And there you go. So that's pretty much it. You know, I think that explains everything you need to know to succeed in this class. And I encourage you to dive in. Again, read all the instructions first. Dive into the introduction forum, introduce yourself, dive into lesson 1, get going, and mark your calendar with the dates for the upcoming live Q&A session. Spend some time on the library page checking out previously recorded Q&As. Spend some time on the instructor Q&A forum and check out the answers I've given to questions, probably questions you already have, but read what I've already written and feel free to ask a question there. Okay, so that's it. Hopefully this helps you in using the class to its fullest capability, and hope you enjoy it and hope you get a lot out of it. And I'm looking forward to working with you here.